Capricorn, this is Weekly Tarot Light. I'm going to do a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so the information that resonates with you, do take that for your own. And if there's any information that may not resonate with you, do leave that for someone else, as it will benefit them. Now, do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you. I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos and daily shorter videos. I also do personal readings, so do get in touch with me for those on Facebook or on Instagram. Now let's get right into that general reading here. So, looks like you will have a financially based or financially focused near future, Capricorn. And I really do see that there will be some nurturing and some confidence for you, that things will be kind of set out for you, and that there will be a nurturing presence around you, and that this will be a time for growth financially. Let's keep that in mind as we do go into both of our readings. Of course, this does seem to be focused on our finances, but this won't specifically mean that everything is centered around those finances. Just keep that in mind as we do go into both our love and our financial readings today. Okay, so in terms of our love reading, let's get into things here. So, looks like in terms of your love, recently you have felt like there are some setbacks. There have been some difficult times around you, and that honestly things have been falling a little bit to the wayside for you. I see that for some of you this may mean that there has been a troublesome period for your relationship, that maybe there have been some big fights, or maybe there have been some situations, maybe not fights, but there have been some situations that have arisen between you and your partner that have kind of driven in some problems for you. I do see that for those of you not in a relationship, that maybe there's been some setbacks in terms of finding or getting into that relationship with that person that you have your eyes on. Now, I do notice that for those of you, say, who have an ex, that person really has been kind of looking away from you recently, but that honestly, that they will notice the things that they have been missing out on, i.e. you. So let's just keep that in mind as we get into things. So, and as we move on to present time, I notice that now kind of has been and is being a time of restfulness, a time of growth and comfort, and a time where you may feel like things haven't really been happening. I do notice that some of you may feel a bit restless based on this, the fact that there have been some setbacks and that now is a restful time. But I really notice that there's being some growth and some inward looks into yourself, that you really are noticing those things that you have been looking for. And I notice here that this is driving you to really get what you really want, that this restfulness is leading you to a comfortable, confident motion of action being taken. I see many of you in the near future being able to take action and finding that next scenario, that next love, that next romance. I see you really realizing that now is the time. For some of you, I do notice this won't be the time where you really specifically take action, but this will be a time where you start planning to take action. Some of you will be taking action because this will be your moment, and this will be the time where you really realize now is the time. But I see that this will be a time for planning for some of you as well, that action won't be directly taken, but like I said, that the planning will be put in place. Now, like I mentioned in my general reading, there will be a nurturing energy around you. And I see that there will be some assistance in the action that you take or the planning that you make. So I really see you also relying on that nurturing to really push yourself forward and know how best to take that action. And I see you taking some advice to take that action. So I really see some of you really leaning into that and being comfortable with that movement and that motion, that action. Okay, I have a couple of cards that jumped right out. So it's like that may even come into play in our financial reading. Let's just get another card out for that. So this is going to be the financial reading. So in terms of our finances, it looks like you have absolutely had the situation of feeling like you are being very open-minded and that you've really been looking for something. I see that this has been a time where you may have felt a bit naive or like something is being weighing over your head, and that you have felt like there's something preventing you from kind of taking action or moving forward. Now, in terms of your finances, I do notice that there is a lot of potential here, that you have a lot of places that you can absolutely go, can absolutely move to. And I really see that your past and what you have relied on in the past has been what's been holding you back. I see that you do have a lot of potential, and this is a time where you will absolutely start to pull away from that past and pull away from what you believed was your only selling point. That you do have a lot more at your disposal and that you have to your advantage than you previously thought. And I really see that you absolutely will take these tools and really benefit from them, build from them, and really grow into what you want, what you desire, and what your real passions are. Those thoughts and those the past that you have won't take such a big role in how you proceed into your near future. I really see you taking the tools and running with it. Now, like I mentioned in the general reading again, that there will be a nurturing energy around you, and that you will have the great opportunity of really relying on and really letting something happen on the nurturing side. I would suspect that this is a situation where a family member or somebody near you will, just like I mentioned in the love reading, will give you some advice and assist you in how to proceed, and that this will be a time where you will grow financially and your financial life will really benefit from your general movement in your life in the near future. Now that does bring us to the end of this reading. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I also do personal readings, so do get in touch with me on Facebook or Instagram for those. I'll see you next time.